Welcome to a new feature from us at Zenler. So this is a major release. It's blogs. Yes, we have done it. So we've now incorporated blogs into the Zenler platform, meaning that you can run your entire site. So a lot of you have been asking for this, and now we have implemented it. So you can see here that we have this new blog page. We can change the header and all this information, and we can start setting up our blogs. Now we can set up SEO for our blogs, we can set up categories for our blogs, and we can run lots of media with inside our blogs as well. So if we go to this blog here and jump inside, you're going to see that we have a lovely featured image there, and I have put a video into this one as well, and some images on the right hand side and the left hand side. And you'll also notice down the bottom we have comments in there as well. So you can add code from something like Facebook in their development area. You can put that code straight in there, and you're going to get comments and share blocks come up depending on what you want to put in there. So we've also got social share, we've got date, which can be turned on and off as well. So let's now jump in to the blog within the admin area and have a look and set up a blog from scratch. Okay, so now under site, you're going to have this new menu on the left hand side called blog. And if you're starting a new blog, there won't be any blogs in there. So let's create a new blog, and I'll take you through the process. Click plus sign. We're going to go and put the name of our blog. This is the title. We're going to go and put a brief post description, which I'll put in there. And then I'm simply going to click create. Oh, this will then create the page for us where we've got our post description, our post title, and then we have the post URL as well in there, which you could change. We've got the author as well, so if you want to change the author, you can change the author. And we can also set up categories. So for this one, I'm going to call this, you're going to see we've got two in here already, Zenler and New Zenler, but I'm going to call this Zen. Okay. Now, once I hit enter, that will go in there, and I can also add other ones. So if I want it in multiple categories, I can select those, and I can also remove them if I want to as well. So I'll remove them all apart from Zen, which is a new one. Now under here, we have our content area. Now this is a simple WYSIWYG box which will allow you to put in your blog post. So I'm going to insert my blog post here. I've got the copy already done, test copy. So I'm going to put that in there, and you can go ahead and do the usual things with this. So let's change things like the font size in here. Let's make this something like 24, and I'll make it bold. There we go. So you can go through these and you can change all these to the size that you want, and the style. Try and keep it consistent throughout. Okay, you can also change the color in here as well if you want to. So I'll just quickly take you through a few of these settings. So you can change color here, you can change font size, you can change the text alignment if you want to. So if I wanted this to be centered, I would come into here and go center. And of course I could align justify, or align left, or align right. I also could put a table in here if I wanted to, and I can add links. So if I wanted to add a link to this whole area here, I could drop a link in here. And click insert. Now that whole block has got a link in there. So I can drop images in there, I can do strike throughs, I can italicize if I wanted to, obviously make bold. I can change formatting in here to different types. So if I wanted to make this an H1 heading, I could make it an H1, or I could select any of the ones down here. And you've got quote in there as well. I can also use HTML in here as well. So for you guys that use an HTML, that's where you can use that. So let's put a simple image in here now. So I'm going to just select an area. I'll just select my cursor point to go in there. And I'm going to click image. Now I'm going to choose an image. I'm actually going to upload an image from my desktop. So I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to choose one of these. Let's just choose this one. Once that's uploaded and it's in there, I can actually click on the image and resize it to make it look better. And I can also click inside and edit. And if I edit it, I can change the position to maybe be right, so it floats to the right, as you can see. Let's put one in for the left hand side now. I'll choose a spot here, come in, upload another image. Once that's in there, I'll select that image to resize it, like so. I'll click it so that I can edit it, and I'll tell it to position itself left. So this positions it in the actual text copy, which looks really nice. Now we can also drop in videos if we wanted to as well. So my way of dropping videos in is to do a little marker. So I do something like that. And that way it tells me when I drop the code in where I need to drop that code in. Okay, so I'm going to go to a YouTube video now and just grab the text from it, grab the share link from it. So here I have the roadmap to launch our site, so I'll use that one. So I'm going to go to share, embed, I'm going to copy, so I've copied this, I'm going to come back in here, jump back in the code editor, and once you find those, all I need to do is select this and press Ctrl V to copy that frame stuff through. So there we go. And now we should have the video gone in there. Lovely. So I can also click up there and get rid of some of those spaces like that. Good. So now you've done your post, you're ready to move on. What we can do now is set the blog image itself. So I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to choose this meditation image and click open like so, and you can frame this in here better if you like. Let's put it in like this and choose crop and save, and there we go. So you'll also see the recommended size, image size is 1000 by 500. Okay, so once you've done this, you've done the first stage. What you can do now is click update, and that will take you to the last stage, which is your SEO settings. So in here you need to paste in your title if it's not in there, and you might want to change this title. Then you can use meta keywords in here. So I've got some made up, so it's just a keyword, a comma, the next keyword, a comma, the next key phrase, and you could carry that on. So I could carry that on, say Zen there if I wanted to. The next thing you can put in here, you could set SEO Preview here. You can actually go in and set the social image as well. So if I go to my upload, I can then upload the social image that I want to use. Let's start upload. And you're going to see an SEO preview in here. Now the last thing is down here we have the ability to set custom code. If you're using development tools such as things like Disk or Facebook, and you want to put some of the code in from the development area, you can just put all of that code straight into here and then click update. Now the final thing you need to do to publish your post is to hit the publish button. But first of all, you might want to preview it. If you click the preview, you can preview your post, and when you're happy with it, you can publish. So as you can see there, we have this comment block and a share, and I'm going to go back now to this and click the publish post. So now we've published the post, it is live. So there's a few more things we need to look at. As this is a major feature, there is a few more things you need to do. So once you publish a post, you're going to need to go to your site settings and recreate your sitemap. Okay, so to do that, you just need to hit the site settings. And once you hit site settings, go into the sitemap tab and just click recreate sitemap. Now what this will do is it will actually recreate that in the sitemap, so that new post will show in your sitemap for search results from search engines such as Google. Okay, now we've covered that, what I want to talk to you now is about the blog settings themselves. So if we go back to blog, you're going to see up here we have settings. You're also going to see here that we can view people viewing the posts. So you can go in here and you can set the last 30 days and your views will show on here. So let's go into settings now here, and under here this relates to this page here, the blog page. So we have lots of stuff. So it says blog, still on the fence. So have a look in there, still on the fence, and blog. So you can change that text in there, change that to whatever you like. You're also going to notice in here that we can actually turn off the show post created date. So that's this date in here. So if you want to, guys, you can come into here and you can click show post created date, click update. So I've turned it off. And now when I come in here and I refresh, that date is going to disappear like so. So you've got the ability to be able to turn that off. Of course, you can globally turn off the whole blog if you want to here. And you have SEO settings for the blog as well, for the actual blog page itself, which is this page. Okay. So next thing we need to look at is actually styling this blog page itself. So if you look here, you're going to see that we have a blog homepage, and we can click edit and edit that page. We also have a blog post page. That's the actual post page itself, and you can edit that as well. So if I just jump into edit page, it's going to open up in the page builder and allow you to add all of your page blocks or anything else you like in that area, and be able to change it using the page builder. So this is our blog page. Again, I can come in here. These are dynamic blocks, so these are taken from that main part, which is here and here, which you can delete and change if you want to. We can also come in here and do all the usual things that we can do in page builder, such as change the background image, change the blocks in here if we want to. You can also go down the bottom and add new blocks, exactly the same as the page builder feature we've already incorporated into the system. And the same goes for blog post page as well. If we click edit to that, you're going to see the blog post page come up, and you can again edit that. Please do not delete out the dynamic content that is in there, because that is your blog post. And this is the page. You can see here it doesn't show that blog post content here. This is just a dynamic block, but you can add new blocks in there if you want to, change the color background, these kind of things. So that is the blog feature for you. I think we've covered pretty much everything inside here, and enjoy. And also notice, I want to just go back to the blogs and just highlight the fact that you can see all the views from this area. You can also use search in here to search for blog posts, and also search under the categories in here as well. So please note as well that in the blog we have a search feature in here. So if I was to search for any posts that are in the category new Zenler, then all the posts are going to appear there. So as you can see, you can search by category, or you can do a search here as well. And that is the new feature from us at Zenler, blogs.